Welcome back to Baby Takes. We finally have the baby back with us, Bennett. It's finally not his nap time or his bedtime or anything like that. We finally got him at a good time. But as of sports, we have so many things going on right now. We got the Olympics, we got NBA free agency, the NFL Hall of Fame class just got inducted, and we have a segment at the end that I'm sure you're gonna like. It's a ranking video or a ranking segment. So let's start off with the Olympics. Right now, we have a lot of things going on. We had wrestling today, pretty much all week. But let's start with the women's track division. Zachary has something to say about that.
Yes. Incredible showing by U.S. Allison Felix. After she was a mom, she had a kid last year. She is a mom.
She had an emergency C-section, didn't she?
Yes.
Pretty sure I saw that.
And she came back this year, won her 10th overall Olympic medal, not Olympic gold medal. She won her 10th Olympic medal. She was actually not even supposed to make the finals with her time. She wasn't even supposed to make the Olympics or the trials.
So what happened?
She just ran out of her mind.
Oh, what?
Like she wasn't projected.
Oh, she wasn't projected. Okay, no. I thought you were saying like they just let her in or something like that.
No, she wasn't projected to.
So her 10th medal makes her what? Like the most
decorated track athlete of all time.
Female track athlete.
Female track athlete. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's insane.
It's,
like U.S.
Yes.
Or just world.
I think it's world.
All right. Well, he's looking that up. We'll go to Simone Biles, who won the bronze.
Track again.
Okay.
Ryan Krauser.
Oh, yeah.
First throw in the finals. Smashes the world record. Second throw. Breaks the world record he just set. Throws again. Breaks it again.
That's crazy. Well, I mean, why I think all these Olympic records are getting broken, like you saw a bunch of swimming records get broken. You're seeing Yeah, but I think it's because I think it has a lot to do with they have an extra year to train.
But did they?
I mean, yeah.
Allison Felix didn't even get to run on a track.
That's true.
She didn't get to run on a track.
That's true, but she wasn't breaking world records. She's not one of the ones I'm talking about.
Yeah, but she ran
like
out of
Caleb Dressel.
What's to say he got to swim in a pool?
That's fair. I mean, I can almost guarantee you he was swimming in a pool somewhere.
But I don't think the training was up to the level that it usually would be.
That's fair. That's fair to say. But, all right, so Simone Biles comes back, wins the bronze and the balance beam, and her boyfriend, who's in the NFL, said she totally changed her routine. Like, it wasn't what it usually looks like. Really? She had to totally change it, yeah, because she wasn't mentally prepared for it or something, but she stepped up. She stepped up and got a bronze.
And then, Sonny Lee. Yes.
Yeah.
Sonny Lee. I think it's Sonny. Something like that. Also competed in the balance beam.
Mm-hmm.
Did she win a medal?
I don't think she won a medal, but she won a lot of medals because she won all around.
She had silver and something.
Floor.
I think it
was it floor routine?
And then silver team.
Yeah. Good. Yeah, she went off. Of course, not one to load right now. But so now, on to something we have a good understanding about. Wrestling started this week, and it's been insane, especially today.
Start off.
He thinks so too.
Tamara Mensah-Stock.
Yep.
Wins the gold. Dominated.
Absolutely dominated.
Wrestled a girl from Nigeria for the 4th time. Beat her. This is the most dominant she's ever beat her.
Well, she beat the reigning Olympic champ, didn't she?
Yes.
Dominated her.
Yeah. U.S. women, I don't think they won it. I think Japan won it again. Japan always wins it.
Are they pretty good?
Japan always wins it, but the U.S. is catching them.
Yeah.
And slowly, Rio, there was a girl who had won 10 years straight of gold medals, World and Olympic.
Mm-hmm.
And one of our girls, Helen Maroulis,
she's a stud too.
Knocked her off in the finals. 6-0.
Yeah, she won silver this year.
She won bronze.
Bronze.
She won bronze this year.
Man is not happy.
and then we move on to Helen Maroulis winning bronze, Thomas Gilman winning bronze, and then David Taylor
Dominating through the first
dominating
half.
for the first
For the first 2 matches.
First three.
He wrestled.
First match, quarterfinal, semifinal was all dominant.
Yep.
And then finals, he was actually down.
Yeah, but that guy is one of the best in the world.
They call him the King. He was down late, and then took Hassan Yazdani down in a double leg to win the match. So that's a gold. So now we have gold, bronze, bronze, gold.
And then Kyle Dake.
And Kyle Dake gets teched in the quarterfinals. No one saw it coming.
Which is crazy. 'Cause he's a beast.
Which I called. I've been calling for a long time.
Zachary is the prediction man, I guess.
I said he can't wrestle at 74 because of the cut. I've been saying that for a long time. And he has always said his cuts are perfect and everything. After he got teched, he came out and said, I lost because I had a bad cut. He said the cut to 74 is hard, and I haven't figured it out yet.
Yeah.
So, but he came back and got bronze.
In a tough bracket, I heard.
Got pulled into the repechage by his opponent that he lost to, making the finals.
Mm-hmm.
And then he beat Chamizo, I think 6-0.
And then Frank Camizo is also a 2-time world champ.
Not at 74, though.
Oh, okay.
At 65 and 70.
Okay. And then today,
Not quite.
did I mention
Jakara Winchester.
We didn't talk about Adeline Gray either.
Yeah, Adeline
Most
Gray,
decorated women's
wrestler.
U.S.
in
women's
history.
wrestler. Yeah.
Got silver.
She's a stud too.
She is.
Women's
She
wrestling.
was battling injuries in 2016, couldn't compete. But then Jakara Winchester got 5th.
I didn't even know they did that. I didn't know they did 5th place.
Yeah, I don't know why. And then Gable Steveson
Insane.
dominates through the bracket. We're like, he's dominating. He's up 4-0 on this guy in the finals.
And this guy,
Next thing
hold
you know-
on. This guy had won the previous 2 Olympic golds, right?
Yes,
Like,
maybe.
he won in, I'm pretty sure, he
Yeah.
won in 2016 and 2012. He won the gold.
But it could have been the Turkey guy.
Okay. But he was also in the bracket.
Yeah, that's who Gable
Dominated.
beat the first match.
Yeah.
And then, so Gable's up 4-0. Then next thing you know, it's 5-4. Gable's down. And then it's
8-5.
8-5.
8-5
8-5. 12 seconds to
Yeah.
go. Take him down, cut him, which a cut in freestyle takes a little bit. So now we got 5 seconds, I believe. I think it was 5 seconds.
It's 6.5. It was 6.5.
And John Smith is calling it. If you don't know who John Smith is, most decorated wrestling athlete of all time.
Yeah.
Maybe. One of them.
U.S. for sure.
U.S. for sure.
He's a coach at Oklahoma State now.
And he called it. He said, snap, fake snap, fake snap.
Yeah, the other guy was like, it was a great story.
Yeah, and he's
They
like,
made
no.
it all the way
he's
here.
like, fake snap, snap, go get it.
Yeah.
And he hit it, and he went and got it with 0.2 seconds left. Knocked this guy off.
It was the most viral wrestling video I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah.
Like, Dave Portnoy was tweeting about it. I saw it all over Twitter. Like, what a finish. Oh, my goodness. Part of that's probably because Gable Steveson is a Barstool athlete. So all the big Barstool accounts are tweeting about him and stuff.
Yeah, so he does that. Does a celebratory backflip on the Olympic mat.
Of course.
Yeah, the only place he hasn't done that yet is the world mat. It's the only place he hasn't got to do that yet. Celebratory backflip.
Yeah. And
So,
I
yeah,
think,
that's a gold. Now we have Snyder.
well, hold on. I think the craziest thing about Gable doing this is he's only a junior in college.
Junior? Is it junior?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he's won,
He lost. He got third his freshman year.
and then he won it. No.
Yeah, he got
You
third.
got third?
Yeah, because he got
Yeah,
beat in
yeah,
semis by Kassar.
Yeah.
And then he won
And
it
then
last
he won
year.
it last year. So, yeah. I guess if you take the COVID year out. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. He's a junior. He has junior eligibility. Yeah. And then Snyder wrestles tomorrow morning.
Yes.
For the team title, too.
Yeah. Well, not only is he wrestling to win us the team title, his opponent is wrestling to win them the team title.
Yes.
Which is...
And it's crazy because it's...
Albershad Sajaliah.
Pound for pound, the best wrestler in the world, right?
Probably, yeah. But problem is...
But Snyder is not far behind him.
This is problem Gable.
Oh, my goodness.
To be honest with you, this may be his last Olympics.
Snyder?
No, Gable.
Why?
He's going to go into WWE.
No,
money.
he's not.
Yeah, he is. No, yeah, he is. Promise you. Promise you. That's what he said multiple times over probably last year and a half. He said, I'm going to go to WWE after college because that's where the money's at.
That's fair.
I'm a Showtime type of guy.
All right, but Snyder.
Wrestling for the team title.
Wrestling for the team title, wrestling for the gold. Tomorrow at freaking 4 a.m. I'm not waking up at 4 a.m. to watch it. But
Actually going to be around 7 a.m.
It said 5:15 Eastern time.
5:15 Eastern time is when the medal matches start, but he'll be the last
He'll be the last one.
So it'll be about 7 Eastern, maybe 7 Central. I don't know. Just tune in at 5:15 if you want to watch. He'll come up eventually.
No. Okay, so we're going to take a short break because we have a fecal emergency. If I can... Welcome back. Bennett, sadly, had to tap out. It's his, we tried to keep him awake for as long as we could, but it's getting up there in his bedtime, so he's asleep. But we got NBA free agency to talk about. So I'm going to go down the list of NBA teams. I got a list right here. First, I'm going to ask Zach if he knows, because we're trying to get him to learn stuff about NBA. And if he doesn't know, then I'll say a big move that I remember, and I'm going to be honest, I might forget. So let's just start. We got the Lakers. What do the Lakers do? We talked about it last episode, actually.
My favorite player, Russell Westbrook, goes to the Lakers. Then, not only that, they get Carmelo Anthony.
They did.
Trying to team up with LeBron for years now. Since the start of their career, they want to team up. I may sound like an idiot on this. Spencer Dinwiddie did not go to the Lakers.
Nope.
He's with the Bucks still.
Nope. He didn't. He was never with the Bucks.
Okay. Anyways, there's another older guy that's with the Lakers.
Yeah.
know
Dwight Howard.
Howard is there, but there's another.
Marc Gasol. He didn't just sign there, but.
Let's
yeah,
just say
I
it's the
can't think
Wise team.
It's the Wise team. They're pretty up there in age. I saw something on Twitter that said this is what NBA Twitter thinks the Lakers are gonna look like, and it had like LeBron with white hair.
Yeah, and a beard.
And a beard, yeah.
Carmelo, yeah.
And they still have Jared Dudley, who's also old.
Oh, never mind. Bulls though is our.
I'm not okay. No. Bulls is not the next one.
Bulls should be
Golden State Warriors. What'd they do?
re-sign Steph Curry
To a huge deal. What else
They
did they do?
should.
They did
He
something today
deserves.
too.
He deserves it. They
Yes.
re-signed Clay.
No, they signed former Finals MVP for their team,
Andre
Iguodala. Give me
Big Iggy.
Iguodala. I think that's pretty much all they did. I think they brought in Otto Porter.
Are they rebuilding
I don't know what else.
that 73 and 9 team?
I mean, I bet they're trying to go 73-9.
But are they bringing
I don't
it
think
back?
so. No, because
Pre-Kevin Durant, I think.
Leonardo,
I think they're
Sean
better
Livingston.
pre-Kevin Durant than they were with.
That's definitely not true.
Come on, they have better team chemistry without him.
I don't think that's true.
I think they have better
Okay.
team chemistry.
We're gonna move on. Boston Celtics. Anything?
No, that's past.
I heard today they're in talks to get Dennis Schroeder. He's an okay point guard. He did not perform well in the playoffs this last year.
Is it Schroeder or Schroeder?
Schroeder.
It's an O.
Dennis Schroeder. I know, but it's German.
Oh,
It's
okay.
an O with two little accents above it. But other than that, I can't think of it. They traded Tristan Thompson for Josh Richardson, who I think is going to be really good for them. So, New York Knicks, they did something big.
Oh yeah, they got. Oh, who was it?
Point guard.
Yeah, I know.
He actually used to play for the Celtics just last year.
Okay, I don't know. Let me know. Oh, actually, no, I do know. No, yes.
I'll give
He
you
played.
30
He
more
played for
seconds.
UConn.
Yep, he did.
Oh my God, he
Hit
made
that shot
crazy,
at the
he
Knicks
made that
arena.
crazy run
Yep, with UConn.
with UConn. Oh, I
Yeah,
don't know his name, though.
Kimball Walker.
Yes.
This just goes to show how good Sam Presti is at his job. Sam Presti, GM for the Thunder, gets Kimball Walker and a first-round pick for Al Horford, who last year they got Al Horford and a first-round pick for like Danny Green. And basically they bought out both those, or they didn't buy him out because Al Horford got traded for Kimba, but they bought out Kimba, which is crazy because Kimba was on like a max deal. But they bought out Kimba, and Kimba now goes to the Knicks. So I think he's going to be okay. Kimba's, ever since his knee injury, hasn't been the same, but he's definitely going to be that scorer that the Knicks need.
I saw something that said the Knicks are finally starting to try to build a team.
Yeah,
and
instead
not
of
let a
just
superstar bail 'em
yeah,
out.
because they used to be like, we're gonna get Zion, we're gonna get KD, and then it never happens, obviously. Now they're actually building a team. Julius Randle's there, he's doing good. So next up, Phoenix Suns. What'd they do? Re-signed Chris Paul,
Oh, that's
3-year, $120 million deal. Big time because he's already 37. So he'll be
up there.
40 by the time they're finished paying him, unless they buy him out, which I don't think is going to happen. Other than that, I can't think of what else they did. They got a center, JaVale McGee. They signed JaVale McGee. Next up, we got the Bucks. You know what the Bucks did? I don't think the Bucks did much. They lost P.J. Tucker to the Heat. Bobby Portis re-signed. They traded Bryn Forbes, I think, for 2 second-round picks. I can't really think of anything else. Nets did something big today.
I'm gonna blank to the Bulls.
Okay, the Nets re-signed KD, and I'm pretty sure they traded for Javon Carter. Can't think of anything else. The Bulls.
Okay, Lonzo Ball.
They got Lonzo. Who else did they get?
Alex Caruso.
Who else did they get? Big name. Come on. Used to play for the Raptors. Got traded for Kawhi.
Oh, it's not. Oh my God, he's kind of shorter.
Nope. He's small forward. You're thinking Kyle Lowry. It's not
Oh
him.
yeah, where'd he go?
Well, we'll get there.
Okay, it's not CJ.
Nope.
No.
DeMar DeRozan. Also with the Bulls. Laurie Markin has officially requested a trade. So now it's going to be Lonzo Ball, Zach LaVine, DeMar DeRozan, Patrick Williams, and
Caruso.
Vucevic.
And Caruso is a 6-man.
No, Kobe White's a 6-man. I guess Kobe White's hurt, so it probably will be Caruso,
6-man.
and then Kobe White. Yeah.
I always thought Caruso was terrible.
So did I, but last year he played really good.
And he throws it down, man.
He throws it down. He plays good defense. Toronto Raptors. What happened with them?
Got rid of
Kyle Lowry. Where do you go?
Lowry. I don't know.
Well, we'll get there.
But what is up with people talking about Dame leaving?
We're not there yet.
Why would Dame leave?
Well, because I'll tell you why when we get there. Toronto Raptors. Kyle Lowry
I
is
thought we were just
gone.
going to do the big ones. We've done all the teams.
Well, we're going to all the teams.
You said we're just going to do the big ones.
We're gonna do the big things that every team did.
Oh.
Dallas Mavericks. They've done a
Oh,
whole
they
lot
got
on
Dirk back?
nothing. They got Dirk back. Shut up. Dallas Mavericks. Are you being serious?
No.
Dallas Mavericks haven't done anything. They traded Josh Richardson for, I don't even know what they got, honestly. I don't know. They haven't done much, which is crazy because they need another piece, and they had a max slot available. Philly, they haven't really done anything either. I don't think. They re-signed Danny Green. Yeah. Clippers did something big today. Re-signed Kawhi Leonard. Re-signed Reggie Jackson. They got
Weren't the Clippers
Justice
supposed
Winslow.
to be like really good?
They are really good. They were in the conference finals.
Oh yeah, the Nets were supposed to be really good.
The Nets were really good, but then they had some players hurt. They didn't make it. Whatever.
Lakers gonna be any good?
Clippers are my team, by the
This
way.
year.
I said that. Oh, here's something. We're gonna do this at the end. But what did the Spurs do?
I don't know.
Traded away DeMar.
They're not 2012 anymore.
They traded away DeMar, got Thad Young. They got DeJounte Murray still. Derek White, I could see getting traded for Laurie Markkinen. Prediction right there. Miami Heat, what did they do?
Oh, they got big. They have Jimmy.
They do have Jimmy. They
Jimmy
re-signed
Butler.
him.
They have a big
Oh, the
three now.
Raptors signed Goran Dragic.
I don't know. The Heat have a big three.
Kyle Lowry. That's where Kyle Lowry went. He went to the
Kyle
Heat.
Lowry.
So it's Kyle Lowry, Bam, Jimmy. And then they also got
Three.
Duncan. They got Victor Oladipo back. Power forward. I don't know who their power forward is off the top of my head. I don't know.
Hang on. Oh, never mind.
No, you don't know it. Utah Jazz, what did they do? They signed they re-signed Mike Conley. And then I don't know what else they did. Nothing major. Portland, we'll talk about Dame. Portland has done a lot of nothing, which is why everyone thinks that Portland is going to trade Dame, because you kind of have to trade Dame at this point.
Why?
Like, he's in his prime. This is the most you're going to get out of him.
He's so loyal.
I know, but you got to think of it as a business standpoint. You're never going to win a championship. Nobody's going to come to Portland, Oregon. So trade him now for young pieces, and you can see what happens. But yeah, Portland's done nothing. Hawks re-signed John Collins and re-signed Solomon Hill. That doesn't really matter. Wizards. You know what the Wizards did, right?
No.
They traded Russell Westbrook.
Oh.
They got Kyle Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell, Spencer Dinwiddie went to the Wizards.
Oh, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah.
Earlier.
Hornets. They just made a signing yesterday. Kelly Oubre. They still need to get a center. I don't know
Told
what.
to be the most attractive man in the NBA.
Pause.
No, that's a thing.
I know. Obviously I know that. Houston Rockets. What did they do?
Probably nothing.
They signed Kelly Olynyk to a big deal. No.
Houston's
They
terrible,
lost.
weren't
They
they?
lost Kelly Olynyk. Yeah, Houston's terrible ever since they traded James Harden. Denver.
I like Denver.
What did they do?
I don't know, but the other day I was thinking, like, I need an NBA team if I'm really going to get
That's
one.
what I was going to say at the end. I was like, we need to pick your NBA team.
I was thinking Denver.
But hold on. We'll go to the end. Sacramento. What did they do?
Don't know, man.
Nothing really. New Orleans Pelicans traded Eric Bledsoe and Steven Adams for Jonas Valanciunas. And they were trying to get Kyle Lowry, but they didn't get him. Cavs, nothing. Oh, they re-signed Jared Allen. OKC Thunder re-signed Shea. They didn't really do it. They just bought out Kimba, I guess. Minnesota, they traded Ricky Rubio, but nothing really. Pacers re-signed Karis LeVert. Memphis made that trade for Jonas Valanciunas for Eric Bledsoe and Steven Adams, but they haven't really done anything either. Magic haven't done anything, and Pistons signed Kelly Olynyk. So, let's talk about this. This is important. We need to find Zach's NBA team. So,
Okay.
I'm going to make a top three. Or you need your top three.
First of all, I want to talk about how I'm going to rank what I pick.
Okay.
Location is huge for me.
Why?
I want them to be close to me.
You want to go to an NBA game?
No.
Why?
I just need kind of that
That
hometown,
local feel.
that local connection.
I
you know?
think for us, people in Kansas, picking an NBA team is easy because you don't have a set team.
So,
So you just pick who you
I'm
like.
picking a few teams. Denver,
Denver.
the Bulls,
Okay.
Chicago.
I like it.
I'm up in Iowa. A lot of guys like the Cubs.
There you go.
Bulls fans up there.
Yep.
A lot of them. But the biggest one up there, most popular up in Iowa, is the Timberwolves.
I would recommend not being a fan of the Timberwolves.
I know. I've talked to a lot of Minnesota sports fans. They hate it.
Yeah.
They're like, we're a
Horrible.
Vikings fan, we hate it. We're a Timberwolves fan, we hate it. They're the hockey team always chokes. They hate it.
With Twins.
Twins? Oh, every year they make the playoffs, and every year they lose. It happens every year.
All right, so we got the...
I'm going to go with the Bulls.
Okay. Now, tell me the starting lineup. I said it earlier. Who's at the one?
At the one, we got Lonzo Ball, point guard.
Number two. Who's at the shooting guard position?
Zach LaVine,
All right.
shooting.
Small forward.
Ooh.
Come on. We already said this. He's brand new.
He's brand new.
The more I say it, the more I hate it.
DeMar DeRozan.
Yes. Have you ever seen that commercial with Drake
DeMar
and Will Ferrell? I'll show you after. Power forward, you're not going to know. It's Patrick Williams.
Okay, I got it. Patrick Williams.
Center.
Bam. No, that's the Heat. That's the Heat. I always get the Bulls and the Heat confused.
So who's the center? Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic.
Yes.
Sixth man.
Alex Caruso right now.
Seventh man.
No. Listen,
okay.
Because Kobe White is
There you
hurt.
go, man.
And
True Bulls fan.
another plus.
Who's their coach?
It's not. What's
The
his
bad
name?
one, Jim Boylan?
No. Oh, maybe he was the coach of the Heat. No. Who was the coach?
Fred Hoiberg?
Yes, Fred Hoiberg.
He coaches
Why
at
did
Nebraska.
that guy ever leave Iowa State?
I don't know, man.
You
I
know,
don't know.
people
We're getting on a
vote-
rant. We're getting on a rant.
People voted him to be the mayor of Ames, Iowa. They
Really?
called him the mayor.
Well, he left because he got an opportunity to coach at the Bulls.
He didn't get paid more,
You don't think so?
and he didn't make anything of it. And now he coaches at Nebraska.
Rising program.
Rising program. He's from Lincoln. They're signing all the hometown boys.
Okay, that
They're
makes
signing
sense.
all the hometown boys.
Scott
Nebraska
Frost.
is right now. Scott Frost,
All right, whoa.
Fred Hoiberg. Anyways,
All right.
And Alonzo Ball Bulls jersey would look pretty cool.
It would look pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to make a purchase.
Okay. We're going to take a short break, and we'll be back with the Hall of Fame class that was inducted last night. Welcome back. So, we got the NFL Hall of Fame class that got inducted last night. So, to start off, very big name. Quarterback, Broncos, Colts,
Peyton Manning.
Obviously going to be in the Hall of Fame, first ballot. Wide receiver for the Lions, Megatron, Calvin Johnson. Probably the best wide receiver of our generation. I think so.
Maybe.
Him
Or
or Julio.
Yeah.
Charles Woodson, safety. I thought he was a corner, but listed him as safety. John Lynch also played for the Broncos, which is my team. Alan Faneca, a guard. Sorry, don't recognize the name. Drew Pearson, do recognize that name, wide receiver for the Cowboys. Coach Tom Flores. He was a great coach for the I thought he was for the Steelers, but this says Raiders.
He might have coached both. I think it said Raiders and Steelers.
No, it said Raiders and Seahawks. Oh, that's not who I was thinking of. Okay. So he was a Raiders coach. But they also inducted the 2020 class this yesterday because last year they couldn't have the ceremony because of the pandemic. Yep. So we got Steve Atwater, hardest hitting safety of all time. Also played for my Broncos. Isaac Bruce. He was part of that Kurt Warner Rams team, the greatest show on turf. They won a Super Bowl. They either won a Super Bowl or just barely lost Super Bowl. Harold Carmichael, sorry, I don't recognize it. Jim Covert, offensive tackle for the Bears, don't recognize it. I know some Bears fans are watching. Sorry, I don't recognize it. Bobby Dillon for the Packers, don't recognize it. Cliff Harris for the Cowboys, one of the best safeties of all time. Edgerrin James, running back for the Colts. He had led the league in rushing back-to-back years, once as a rookie. Alex Karras, Troy Polamalu. That's a really good one.
Polamalu.
What is that, the Pat McAfee thing?
It is.
What a Polamalu. Yeah, the C-gap. Bill Cowher, that's who I was thinking of. He coached the Steelers. He found out he was getting inducted last year on live TV because he's an analyst. So the guy came up to him and showed him. And then Jimmy Johnson, who was a coach for the Cowboys and the Dolphins. Steve Sable, he was a founder of NFL Films. He was also inducted. So that's the Hall of Fame inductees. And now we have a ranking. Sports that should be in the Olympics. Now, there's some crazy sports.
Before we start this,
Okay.
you know what the IOC is?
No.
It's like the head of the Olympics.
Okay.
So the head of the IOC,
Yep.
he decides our sports in, our sports out. So he put in like surfing, skateboarding, breakdancing. He put in
Okay.
for 2024.
Oh, okay. I was like, remember seeing
Skateboarding
it.
isn't it?
skateboarding's in right now.
It's new. But he said, so like sports like NASCAR, Formula
That's
One,
what I was thinking.
drag racing, motocross.
Mm-hmm.
Don't ever put in. Ever.
Why?
Because it doesn't take
Skill.
athletic skill. It's not you doing it. It's not a person doing it. Because the Olympics back in Greece were made to be like, who's the best? Not whose car is the best or
It
whose
takes skill
dirt
to
bike is-
drive.
It does. But the Olympics are based completely off of human skill.
I guess
off
that's
of human
fair.
skill.
That's fair, I guess.
That's what he said. That's why he'll never put esports in it.
Yeah, makes sense.
He's not
I gotta change
bashing
my
the
list a
sports.
little bit.
He just said he's not bashing the sports. He just said doesn't follow Olympic heritage.
Okay, well, I gotta change my list a little bit.
No. I was saying that, but I was saying that shouldn't change our list. These are sports that we want, not what he wants.
Fair enough. Okay, so I'm gonna start off with my number 5. And we're ranking them 5 to 1.
Ooh.
1 being the one we want the most.
Okay.
You can do that?
I don't even know if I have 5.
Number 5. Motocross.
Okay.
I got motocross in there because we have BMX biking.
We do.
Why not just put a motor on it, you know?
Yeah.
It'd be more exciting, I think.
And a lot of people would watch it.
Exactly. There's a huge population out there that would love to watch it. So what do you got for number 5?
I'm going to go Formula One. I think it's popular around the world.
Mm-hmm.
We have the Indy.
Yep.
Or is it the Indy 500? I think it is.
Is that... I don't know if that's Formula 1. I thought that
No, yeah, that is NASCAR.
Yeah.
500 laps. Anyways, there's big over in France.
Mhm.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Okay.
Could definitely be worldwide, for sure.
Could be.
My number 4... Where's that? NASCAR.
Okay.
Once again, huge audience would watch it. And I think it'd be so entertaining watching. I mean, you gotta have the qualifiers. And the winner of the qualifying race goes to the Olympics. So you'd have one car from every country. And I think it'd be super fun to watch. Just like, oh, Team US, or not Team USA, but the USA car is pulling ahead or something like that. I think it'd be cool to watch.
Yeah. This is my number 4. I think this is honestly very possible. Horse racing.
Yeah. Why do you think it's possible, though? Because that's not human skill.
Why is dressage in the Olympics?
Fair.
That's horse dancing,
Yeah, that's fair.
essentially.
That's
So
fair.
horse racing should also be in it.
Yeah. My number 3? It's my number 3, right? Yeah, because I did motocross, NASCAR, yeah. My number 3, water skiing.
Water skiing?
If you can judge skateboarding
Okay, I'm gonna
gymnastics.
I'm gonna keep you on that, alright? We're gonna move it a little bit. How about like wakeboarding?
Yeah.
A little better than water skiing?
Yeah.
Because they have the wakeboarding national championships.
Okay. And that could be the qualifier.
And you don't even need a boat.
You don't.
Uh-uh.
You just need a wake machine or something.
No. So they have a thing that pulls you on like a ripcord around like a little track, and you hit certain stuff. It's like a park. It's like a skateboard park.
Skate park. Yeah. Well, that was my number 3.
My
What's your number 3?
Is going to be the great sport of disc golf.
I like that. I like that a lot. So, here's my number 2. I have a good feeling we're going to have the same number 1.
Okay.
My number 2, dodgeball.
Are these actually realistic?
Think about it. Team USA, dodgeball.
The thing you got to think about
It wouldn't be like one of those sports that'd be like controversial because it's obvious. Like, this is what happened.
Does France have a dodgeball team?
They have a water polo team.
It's not the same.
It could be if it was in the Olympics.
Yeah.
What do you think? What's your number 2?
I don't really have a number 2. Let me give it some time real quick.
Okay, well, he says his number 2. I'm going to say my number 1, UFC fighting. Or not UFC, but MMA fighting. If boxing's in there, MMA could be in there, is what I think. I mean, the way it would just have to be set up weird, but I'm sure Zachary's...
I got to make sure this sport's not already in there, because if it's not, that's not cool.
I'm sure Zach's going to talk about the way he would set it up, because I'm sure that was his number 1, and he knows more about it than I do, so he could probably figure out a good way to set it up so it wouldn't be demoralizing on the athletes. Like, you see fighters walking out with bruises and black eyes and bloody stuff all the time. They wouldn't be able to do multiple, like a tournament style like that. But they do it with boxing, so.
Okay, I was actually going to say this one. It's going to say jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
But they just added it.
Oh, okay. There it is.
So, sweet.
All right.
And
so,
my number 1 is MMA.
Yeah, okay. So how would you set it up so it could be...
There's a few ways you could do it.
Okay.
So, first we'll start off. Obviously, it's going to be a tournament setting.
It would have to be, yeah.
It would have to be a tournament setting. PFL has the tournament setting. UFC...
explain what PFL is.
Professional Fighters League.
Okay.
UFC used to just be tournaments. I know amateur and small-town pro fights do tournaments all the time. Blue Corner is a small-town amateur fight. It's actually a big-time amateur fight. They give you... kind of off topic, but when I started fighting, I saw this blue corner. It's called Blue Corner. I saw the belt. It's been my dream to wear a Blue Corner belt. I'm going to do it one day. It's this white belt with like a blue... It's like where the gold plate would be. It's blue. It says Blue Corner. It's freaking cool.
Okay.
That's my goal, is to win a Blue Corner belt. But, so, obviously, be a tournament setting. We've done it. It's possible.
Boxing is a tournament setting, isn't
Boxing is a tournament setting. And I'm not saying you got to step off out of the cage, go back, talk to your team for 30 minutes, and jump back in the cage.
It could be days.
Yeah, maybe a day in between, you know, and cover. And if you're winning the fight, and in PFL,
if you're winning,
listen, in PFL they do this all the time. If you're too injured to fight, they pull someone that lost another fight and throw them in there.
That makes sense.
Because you gotta have a fight.
Here, honorable mention though. Okay.
So it's tournament setting. Now you gotta figure out how you're gonna do the fights, because you can't have 5-minute, 5-round beatdowns. So I believe they're 3 minutes. So this is how the Ultimate Fighter does it: 2 3-minute rounds. Say me and Caleb are fighting. 2 3-minute rounds. I win round 1. I also win round 2. I get the fight. But say he win round 1. I win round 2. Then there's a third round.
Okay.
Whoever wins the round
that makes
wins
sense.
the fight.
So it's a tiebreaker round.
Yes.
All right. Yeah.
Then you got knockouts, you got submissions, you got all of that. But I think there's a lot of untapped potential out there in the MMA world. Then you could see, I mean, the trials would be crazy.
Yeah.
The Bellator champ comes up,
Beats the UFC champ.
knocks off Poirier.
Yeah.
It'd be crazy.
It would be crazy. Okay. Honorable mention. Or not really an honorable mention, just a question. Why is there no, like, wrestling duels?
There is. It's called the World Cup.
In the Olympics, I mean.
Because
That'd be crazy. You could just see everybody wrestle everybody. And then that would be an easier way to see who's the Olympic champ, because whoever won all the matches is the Olympic champ.
that'd take too long.
The World Cup doesn't take that long.
No, but it's the World Cup. There you have the World Cup.
All right, fair enough.
Well, I was just saying, like, it's like asking, like, why don't you have this in another sport? Well, because it's just not there.
That's fair.
It's just not.
Well, that's all we got on the agenda today. You got anything else to say?
Yes. I am announcing something in an upcoming episode fairly soon. This is my hope. A live, not a live, but filmed fantasy football draft.
We have the Baby Takes League.
Baby Takes League.
I haven't heard about this. This is my first time hearing
Hit
about
us up
this.
if you'd like to join on the Baby Takes Instagram or the Baby Takes Twitter.
Yep.
We're gonna have a Baby Takes Fantasy Football League, and you know what?
We'll do commentary on this show every week about what happened.
Yeah, and you know what? That's just an idea, throwing it out there. But have y'all Zoom in, Skype in, and we'll do a little draft.
It's a great idea. We'll talk more about it because this is the first time hearing about it. But yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
ESPN Ocho is on Sunday.
Okay. Explain what ESPN Ocho is because I have no interest.
Okay, so ESPN Ocho every year is on August 8th because it's
Ocho. 888. Or 88, yeah.
Yeah, so the date's 8/8. ESPN Ocho. Name off some of the cool sports. It's all the sports. It's pretty much what we just talked about. All the sports people wish they could watch in the Olympics, but they're not in there.
But it's weird.
We're going to start off with the Johnsonville ACL, which is the American Cornhole League. So it's Cornhole Championships.
That's a good one I should have put on there.
Axe throwing is on there. Ultimate is on there, so Ultimate Frisbee. Spike ball. The Highland Games. Do you know what the Highland Games are?
So like the Ireland stuff.
Yeah, they like fling the hammers.
Mm-hmm.
The Putt-Putt Championships.
Ooh, I could win that.
The 2019 Ideal Electricians National Championship.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, well, how much
E60
you got?
is, let me see, I don't know. National Stone Skipping.
I saw that.
Pretty crazy.
I saw a
You
video
saw
of
a
it
guy
today.
doing
This is
that?
the MJ of stone skipping or whatever.
Sport stacking, just cup stacking.
Yeah.
Sign spinning, that's impressive. They throw those signs like 30 feet in the air and catch them and keep spinning them. Hamburger eating, brat eating, European Tram Driver Championship, Robot Fighting League, Cherry Spitting Championship, Cherry Pit Spitting, actually, Arm Wrestling, Golden Tee World. This is actually kind of dumb. People just dress up in weird costumes in golf. Tetris, Dodgeball, the Gels Marble Runs. You know what
That's
is.
YouTube.
Yeah,
They
have
put that in.
They have it on ESPN Ocho now.
I used to watch those.
Slippery Stairs.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's
Okay,
pretty
how
cool.
many of these are there?
Not very many. Death diving. I don't know. You know what death diving?
Oh,
is.
it's where you do a belly flop and then you
Yeah, you curl up at the very end.
Yeah.
Dodge juggle. You have to juggle while someone is throwing dodgeballs at you.
Okay.
The Moxie games.
I don't know what the Moxie game
It's
is.
like there's one that's like table tennis but with your head. Volleyball.
I've seen that.
ESPN Ocho. If you want to see some cool sports, I love cool sports that not everyone watches. Tune in this Sunday.
Not a sponsor.
Not a sponsor.
We don't work for ESPN.
But we should.
All right. We'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.